Hey guys, my name is Anothando Molosi. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we will be talking about the importance of having a credit shortfall insurance when you are buying a car. So if you own a car, then you should listen to this video. Or if you're planning to own a car, or if you are in a process of buying a car, or you're planning to buy a car one day, then this you should listen to. Firstly, I'll be explaining what is a credit shortfall. Secondly, I will be talking about why is it important to have it and what happens if you don't have it, So yeah, let's get to it. A credit shortfall is, let's say for instance, you're buying a 200,000 car from whichever dealership that you are using, and then now when you buy that 200,000 car, then if you're going to finance it with the bank, then the dealership will assist you, or you go to your bank, or you go to other banks as well and look for credit to pay for that car. So you find the banks, and then they give you a credit they give you a credit to buy a car. They borrow you money, and then you can buy that car that you want. And then when you get that loan, then it normally comes with a couple of conditions. One, I know that the dealership can never give you a car without you providing them an insurance, a confirmation of insurance, to tell them that you have an insurance, that car is insured. So on the day when you're going to collect the car, the dealers that I've been to, they don't give you the car keys until you prove to them that I have insured this. The insurance is effective from today, the day you're taking the car. So that's one of the things. Number two, the dealership will sell you a couple of things. The car is 200,000. They will sell you, let's say for instance, a maintenance plan. For argument's sake, let's just say it's gonna be 10,000 rand. This is not these figures we're just estimating. So that means now on top of the 200,000 rand of the car, you will be adding the 10,000 rand for the maintenance plan of the car. Number three, there will be those license registrations. Let's say it's gonna be 5,000 rand. So you add there, then now it's going to be plus minus 215,000 that you owe the bank, because all these monies, if you don't have money up front to pay for them, then they add them onto your debt. And then there's admin fees at the bank for registering your loan with them, and then all that, it's just a couple of things. And there's also smash and grabs and all that they add onto your car if you want a smash and grab, for instance, for your car. So let's say now with all these other things that you want to add, now you end up owing the bank 250,000. Bear in mind your car is 200,000. So you go and look for an insurance because you want to insure your car. The insurance will say to you, oh, okay, how much is your car? Or they will check for you the value of your car, like about how much is the value of your car. And let's say your value of your car is 200,000. So what the insurance is going to do, it's going to insure you for 200,000, right? So now what happens is, let's say you take the car, it's nice, and you go and drive it, and then 6 months down the line you still owe the bank, because remember that money you're gonna pay with an interest on those installments that you'll be paying. So now let's say 6 months down the line you get into an accident, or your car gets stolen, or your car gets written off. And then now once it's written off, you go to insurance and you go and claim and say, insurance ABCD, my car has been in an accident and it's written off, and now I need to pay back the bank. because I don't have the car. So what the insurance does, or they need to replace your car, what the insurance does, they look at the value of your car. Let's say, for argument's sake, your car is still 200,000 6 months down the line, which is not always the case. So what the insurance will do, they will take 200,000 and go and pay the bank. They're settling your car. But now, remember, you owe the bank 250,000, or by this time, let's say you owe them 245,000, just for argument's sake. So that means now, on top of the 200,000 that the insurance has paid, now you owe the bank that 40,000 rand. That is what we call a credit shortfall. So now the insurance cannot pay for more than what your car is worth. You understand? So now that means even though you don't have a car, then now you need to go back and make arrangements, or go and pay the bank the money, or make arrangements with them. Okay, but how are you going to pay this outstanding amount? And that means then you can enter into another agreement that I'm gonna pay back this over a year, over 6 months, whatever the case is. So that is a shortfall. And you find most people, they don't know about that. And the disadvantage of that is that people now, you don't have a car anymore, your car was written off, the insurance only paid a certain portion of the amount based on the value of the car, and when are you still owing the bank so much. So what happens is, now you end up paying, like having to pay like another installment, if I can put it that way, while you don't have a car, and it's painful, guys, believe me. So what the credit shortfall is, then you do have a car insurance, right? The one that covers the value of your car. But the credit shortfall then comes in when, let's say your car, it depreciates, and then your insurance, something happens to your car, the insurance pays 150, let's make an example, and you still owe the bank 50,000 or 20,000, whatever the amount is. If you have a credit shortfall insurance, then the credit shortfall insurance will come in after your insurance has settled the bank, and then there's this outstanding amount. That's where your credit shortfall kicks in and pays that balance, and then you don't owe the bank anything. So it's so important, guys, to have a credit shortfall. And I know most people don't know about this until you are in trouble, and then until your car gets written off, and then you don't understand. And in most cases, we tend to think that, okay, if I insure my car with comprehensive cover or retail value, then I don't have to. No, you still have to, because the value of your car depreciates. And there are other additional things. So by the time you take your car from the dealership, if it's worth 200,000 rands, when you don't owe 200,000 rands, you owe way more, or a bit more than that 200,000 rands. So hence, it's so important for you to have that credit shortfall. And if you don't know about it, at the end, you are the one who's going to suffer. I hope I explained that one very well. And what else? Okay, lastly, guys, a disclaimer. If you find this video very helpful to you, please don't forget to subscribe so that you can have more, you can be notified whenever I post more videos. I'll be posting more videos about finance, because I feel like most people need these advices, because I also didn't know. So as I'm learning things, I think it's important to share so that other people can benefit, and then they don't get into trouble. And please be advised that this channel, I'm not a financial advisor, I'm not a financial professional, but I'm just sharing from my experience. So if you need financial advice, you need to speak to a professional, or you need to speak to someone who is registered as a financial advisor. So I hope you guys find this helpful, or if you have any questions regarding the credit shortfall and how it works, you can just leave a comment for me, or you can find me on Instagram or Facebook as Anothando Molosi. You can DM me, then we can talk about it. I hope it helps. Till next time, cheers.